Opie, I'm into the square thing like you. See, I'm not in disagreement with him. My philosophy about it is that, okay, if the game is money, if you're with some hooker and she wants money, I give her money so she don't have to worry about thinking about it, because I equate how she feels about money to how I feel about pussy. I really am going to be thinking about
fair exchange.
Right, my behavior is always contingent not on whether this bitch thinks we're gonna be friends, but whether or not she's gonna stay liking me enough to fuck me. That's the relationship.
So once the money is laid out, that decision's made, everything's done.
She got what she wanted. Right. Now if you're having sex with a woman, or if you're not having sex with her, you're waiting around, sitting around on some weird behavior, hoping that she makes a decision. And then what it is they hold out on it, and they keep you hostage, and they do this and do that, so that maybe they force you to like them. That's what I'm saying. That's the thing about it. That's the part I don't like, is that pussy is fucking above. Really, sex is more important to a woman, because it's harder to satisfy a woman than it is a guy. We'll stick our dick in any hole and basically go jerk off, fuck a candle, or whatever the fuck a guy do. But for a woman to have a good orgasm, that's a talent that you have. It's more important that our sexual part of it is more important than theirs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm tired of being.
We're pretty much one moving part.
Yes.
When the women need all kinds of gadgetry being, pulled and manipulated.
Never bought pussy, ever?
Nope.
You never bought pussy?
I could honestly say never.
Never bought pussy?
Never went to it. First of all, back in the day, going to a hooker meant some fucking chick was gonna spit a razor blade out and slice your throat in some back alley. Like fucking Fort Apache the Bronx. Fucking Pam Grier. Yeah. Pam Grier was going to slice my throat or whatever the fuck. I didn't need that shit. This place was a fucking shithole.
Fort Apache.
It wasn't like walking into some nice place and getting some nice broad.
Dude, you fucking blue-collar son of a bitch. You never bought no pussy.
I never did.
It's a high to give somebody money. It's almost like whenever I have money, the most wonderful thing to do with it is to somehow get me laid with it. So when I hand it to a girl and just know, like, if I pull my cock out, she'll just so dirty and fucking sexy. To pull your dick out in front of a girl, like, here's your money.
Just that doesn't do anything for you. Like, just the feeling of a mouth on your dick, just
let's say
for a couple of bucks.
But let's say you get that without the money.
But then they don't just leave after.
There's a price to pay. It's your life.
If a girl says, "I'm going to suck your dick," and then amps gray, how do you feel about that? No money needed. But I love it when they have a driver who's waiting.
I don't think this counts.
They got places to be.
But I had a sexcapade with a stripper at a strip club.
Okay.
But I didn't pay her for it. Like, I was slipping. It was like, a few bucks here and there. But then when she was done, we sat at the bar and kind of hooked up.
That doesn't count.
That wasn't paying for sex, but
That's a coup, actually.
Oh, Kevin,
that's a great coup.
Kevin from Texas.
Was it a bachelor party?
That's great.
We've heard this many times. Hookers don't get paid to come; they get paid to go.
Sometimes they do, but sometimes you want.
And there's a lot of people agreeing with you, Patrice.
I'm just being. I know I'm not disagreeing with you on that, but there's a fucking animal side that I'm just trying to have a conversation with, the dude side, and like every dude. Hookers and pimps, that whole world is interesting to everybody. Every guy wants to know what it's like to be a pimp, other than smack a bitch in the face and make her sell her pussy and give you the money.
The psychology
it's the manipulation of having enough mouth game to say, okay, bitch, you give your pussy away for money, and then give it all to me. It's an interesting thing. And then women are like always going, Jesus, some struggling, beautiful woman out there is going, I have an asset that is I'm not using for what? This shitty thing called dignity? And she wants to know what it's like to sell pussy. It's such a primitive thing that we tap into. There's no way people don't think about it.
Can you get laid on your own?
What?
I'm just asking. On your own.
On my own?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you don't want...
I'm amazing. It's like sometimes, like the first time me and my girl did a threesome, she was dancing around it, and God bless the fact that there was a Puerto Rican girl out there that sells pussy, and she's a bisexual, and I called her up and I said, let's get my girl to open up in the direction where she needs to.
Where she needs to.
So bing bong, coming in, it's in her face, a trooper is born. Now we can go do the square thing. God bless women who want to do that. I don't want every woman to have fucking integrity and fuck up my life. That's why there's a goddamn place called Fantasy Island that we call Rio de Janeiro with a mixture of every beautiful part of every woman. The black woman's body, white woman's fucking eye color and hair, Puerto Rican's body color. They're every chick that you ever, they're gorgeous. And they sell pussy for $4.99. And you go over there and you treat them like princesses and they treat you like kings. It's not hooker hoe shit. Not like the bitches that were here that time. Like, yeah, we got $700 and then for an hour. These bitches pretend to be your girlfriend all night. They stay with you because they live in a shack. So they'll stay in your hotel room so they can have a nice shower and hang out. It's a good fake job.
Right now there's planes backed up on runways heading to fucking
It's
Rio.
a good fake job.
Patrice is doing a great commercial for
They don't
fucking
talk
the
a lot.
tourism board down
They
there.
sell you what you want to buy. And that's why I came from there when I traveled there. My mentality got harder because I'm like, all the chicks here have to do is sell you what you
All
want.
right, now I'm really confused because, I understood what Jimmy was saying. Like, you get a hooker, you have sex with her, and then you go hang out with your friends. You're done with this person. You don't want to hang out with the girl unless you care for them after you have sex. So you want them gone. But in your case, they're staying the whole night.
But I'm also with him,
And
too.
they all staying the whole night.
So you've had girls stay the whole night, and you're like that.
I've actually fallen in love with
lost
hookers
now.
here, too. It's
Dude,
different highs.
How old are you? In your somethings?
Yeah.
Okay.
37.
All right, so look, I've come to
Almost
this
30.
realization, and this is it is what it is. 23-year-old women find me not to be a sexual entity no more. No matter how cool I try to be, no matter how much I try to iron my clothes.
When did they?
When I was 22.
Oh, shit.
When I was like a 22-year-old kid, I was like, but 37, I'm attracted to women my age. They like me. But when you go to Brazil, it's a 23-year-old that'll sit there with the calmness and the seasoning of a 37-year-old that'll sit there and let you just look at how beautiful she is with a fucking blonde hair from being tanned and shit. They're just gorgeous in those green eyes and that beautiful skin. And they're sitting there drinking a coffee, and and we're all sitting around laughing like this. Now imagine a sexy 22-year-old sitting right next to you. Every couple of seconds while we're having a good time, you just tap her thigh and go, "Good girl," and she'll go and drink a little coffee, and you're like hungry. Yes, she's eating. They tap into something that one day maybe you'll know what it is. I can't explain it. They just know how to tap into something real fucking Jurassic.
They make you feel wanted and sexy and comfortable. They make you feel like that's what it's like to be Brad Pitt all the time. To have attractive women reacting to you that way, not feeling rushed, not feeling like, will they fuck me? A, you know they're going to fuck you. B, you know they'll stay or go, whatever you want.
All right, so have you ever felt that without the hooker thing?
Sure, I
with
felt
just a
every
regular
aspect
woman.
of sexuality.
Well, if you fuck a girl,
Regular woman, whatever.
if you
Like
fuck a girl today,
right.
dude, there's a price on your time. It's rare. Only groupies will fuck you right now and go, thank you.
Don't you love it?
Because they would have to go this. This is a groupie. What a groupie's thinking to herself is, you know what? This guy, his time is so much more valuable than my pussy. I'm just going to give it to him, and I'm going to leave. He's more valuable than me. But some women think my pussy is as valuable as this guy's entire existence. So if he fucks me, I'm going to get something out of this. And the something the Brazilian girls will get sometimes is some cash. And you don't give it to them like, here's your pussy. You give it to them like, the bitch lives in a fucking hut on top of a hill, and she's letting a mess like me, or a mess like him, and a mess like the guys we hang out with, like, be sexy. And what we do for them is treat them with complete love. And I get mad because I want to stay here and not fly 10 hours to treat women with that degree of love when they don't understand. Fucking, you're selling it anyway, bitch. Here's a couple of dollars. Now just act right.